Hey, people out there, TikTok people, YouTube people, I just want to make this quick video. I keep getting a lot of inquiries about our printer and how easy it runs and how good is it and stuff like that. So a little backstory, we've had this printer, this whole setup and a bunch of other equipment from our manufacturer for over a year now. And we've only had a little bit of issues before I did one major thing. So when we first got it, again, this is a 2023 printer. When we first got it, the cabin station went out, the manufacturer sent it to us. That was super easy, the little motor went out. After that, zero issues at all, till one day we had an electrical storm and that popped the main board. Got that sent out, swapped that out, super easy, everything was easy. Swapping that out, everything started printing. And then once we moved here to the house, we started having printhead issues. And I was able to solve that. I want to show you guys here just a few things that a lot of other people have to do with their printers. That's something that we don't have to do. This is another image that I printed here today as I'm building up my football inspired images. So I have that one, and then I also have a bunch here that I'm going to be releasing on the website. But if you guys notice, I don't have a humidity. I used to have one, a humidity reader right there. I used to have that, and I don't even know why that's there. And I actually removed this from my guy, Michael. I was showing him, proving to him that humidity doesn't affect our printer under any circumstances. There's just a lot of, I don't know about other people's printers, but humidity has zero effect on our printer. If it rains, if it snows, if it's hot, if it's cold, it doesn't matter. That doesn't affect our printer. So I actually removed it, and then when Chelly remodeled our garage, we lost it, but I don't need it, right? And then I have the air purifier thing that I created, this Corsi air box I created for just better air quality. The reason why I don't have any of these issues is because of, one, the white ink that I use, which again, I can actually show you guys. This is this the new ink? Where's the new white ink? So this right here, this is our new ink that we're using. And then this right here, this is our old ink. And I got a ton of it up here. Ton of this white ink up here that we stopped using. We were using this a lot, but we ran out of that. And then we have a ton of this ink up here that we stopped using. This one is the one we stopped using. This is the one that we've been using. It's actually a newer, you can actually tell by the flow, it's a lot better. But regardless of that, I just want to make this very clear. Regardless of the white that you're using, the biggest thing that matters is stirring. If you notice, this right here is our white ink circulation dial. It is off. I have not used my white ink circulation in months, and I will never use it again. Because what happens is, I really want to make this known, as you guys can even see right there. It hasn't been used. There's air pockets, there's all types of stuff. I've had zero issues with my printer. In fact, so much so, I only have to clean once. I clean once, then I print, then I clean again, and then I pour the wet capping solution, and then I shut down my deck. That's it. That hose right there is part of the white ink circulation. So all these printers, doesn't matter what brand, they all have that hose to go into the white at the bottom. I mean, and it points all the way down to the bottom. And regardless of the ink that you use, this stir, right? We all have this automatic stir, and it runs based off of the software on a periodic time. So it'll run every 3 hours or whatever the time is running, right? But that's not enough. No matter what, I don't care what white you're using, that's not enough. And also, over time, regardless of if this thing is on or not, you're still building some type of sediment if you're not stirring frequently enough, where whenever you do white ink circulation, this will pull. So if this only comes on maybe for like 60 seconds, 5 times a day, that's only 5 minutes in a 24-hour period, right? So then while it's sitting and you're running white ink circulation and you're thinking that, oh yeah, I'm running white ink circulation, it's good. No, it's pulling small pieces of sediment from the bottom of this all the way there. So I've had this off for months. The biggest thing that I did, I wired this motor right there. I don't want to mess it up. I hardwired it up there. This way, whenever I plug this into this, and I'll try to do it with one hand, you hear it turn on. Boom, connected it with one hand. And what I do, I run this baby. I don't run it overnight, even though we print overnight, but I run it for like an hour before I'm gonna print. And then even during the day, like during the daytime, I'll just wake up, I'll be doing something, and I'll be like, let me just go run the stir for a little while. I'll just go run it for an hour, 2 hours, I just run it. And then I go do an errand, and then I come back, I turn it off, and I just unplug it. And then before I'm gonna print, if I know I'm gonna print, whatever time, say I'm gonna print at 8 o'clock, when electricity is free for us. I then come in here at 7 o'clock, 6:30, and I plug it in, and I let it run, period. Then, whenever I'm gonna print, I don't turn it off, I just go print, and I leave it on. And then when I'm done, I do all my head cleanings, whatever, clean it up, wipe my blade, and then I come over here, and then I just go like this, and I turn it off. Let's see if I can do it with one hand. Boom, turn it off. This right here has been the #1 saver for my printer. It's been so simple printing with this printer and using that feature with 0 white ink circulation. These dampers are no special dampers. The ink is nothing, it's newer ink because that ink is from 2023. Also, ink doesn't expire. I don't care what anybody tells you, ink does not expire, especially colored ink. Because we printed thousands of orders with this right here. But this is our newer ink directly from our manufacturer because they have a better formula. Actually, I got a bunch of boxes of it over there too. And then film and stuff like that. So that's what we're doing as far as ink. But I'm telling you, chances are the ink that you're using is just fine, unless they're sending you some crap stuff like this. I don't know. But my point is that I'm able to print super vibrant images. Our colors are always on point. It pours out so much white at 6 pass. I have to really like dial it back. This is at 75%. Look at the coverage of the white. If I go to like 80, 90, it'll start to pool. That's how much white is pouring out of my print head. But again, I have 0 issues. We went through 3 print heads, $1,000 each, in like the matter of like 60 days. And me and the tech realized, he suggested, hey, turn that stupid white circulation thing off. And it's been the greatest, hands down, the greatest tip that I've ever been given in the world of DTF. And I'm just here to pass it on, help out as many people as I can. I'm telling you, especially if you have this style printer, turn it off. If you have a way to turn off your white ink circulation and turn on your stir motor more frequently throughout the day, I promise you, you will save yourself a lot. Now again, I don't know about all printers and what, I can only speak for this style. So if you're looking at this style, if your printer looks similar to mine, which a lot of them really don't, but if you do, or if you get one from us, this is what we will be doing on your printer, because it just makes it super easy. And you know, with Dev Studio, everything is easy. If I want to come in here and I want to print, I just hit new tab, hit open. I got this look at this new Atlanta image I got. Cool, new Atlanta image right here. Oh, I need to crop it. Let's crop it in a little bit, boom. That's kind of cropped in there, boom. Raise it as big as I want. Right click, add white, and then I just hit print. That's it, that's Dev Studio. I don't have to do any ripping. I never have to go into here. I only have to go into this software when I want to clean my print head. That's it. Everything is done through Dev Studio, the easiest DTF printing software there is. And again, you can add you can do your gang sheets here, you can do whatever you want here. We also use Adobe Illustrator to create gang sheets. But again, if I wanted to add, even if I wanted to add a gang sheet to this, you know, we have thousands of gang. Here's somebody right here. Here's an order that we just did. So look, it's gonna come in automatically. So if I wanted to add another gang sheet, let's add this Chris Brown gang sheet. It's gonna come in automatically. Boom, 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 boom. I'm just adding and adding. I don't have to line anything up. It comes in super good. All I gotta do is right click, add white, right click, add white. That's it. That's it. And then scale down my white or scale it up depending on how vibrant I want the image. That's it. So hopefully this video helps a lot of people. I know it's 10 minutes long, but I just really, it's kind of late, but I just want to come out here and just let people know I just saw a video on YouTube talking about printers and white ink and all this other stuff and what their printers can do, what their printers can't do. And I'm just letting people know because there's a lot of misconceptions. Oh, you have to do this or you have to do that or you need humidity and all this other stuff. Maybe if your printer is super old or maybe if the manufacturer, I don't know, but we've never had to deal with any of the same stuff that other people have. Oh, even the lines. Don't, you have to, if you're going to a new ink, you have to change the ink in the lines. I've never had to do any of that. When I went from this white to that white to this white, I didn't change any lines. I just turned on my stir. So again, not everything is created equal, especially in DTF. So I just wanted to let you guys know, if you guys have any questions, I get a lot, people keep hitting me up, asking me questions. They keep saying they're seeing our videos and they're wondering, what printer is this? Why do you guys have it so easy? Why do you guys just print regularly? Like, if you don't feel like printing, I'll just print this. If I don't feel like printing, I'll just print something small just to run the printer. Then I'm back in the house doing something else, working on something else, handling other business. This thing it just works. You guys have seen it in videos, and videos, and videos, and videos, and videos. And again, there's no more printhead issues. That's it, we're done. There's no more, I'm literally going to mark, well, I have it marked of when we got this one and how long it will last. And it's gonna last a very long time because there's zero sediment being sent through it and I only have to clean the printhead once a day. Oh, I'm sorry, twice a day. Once before I print, once after I print. And I do print every day, even if it's something this big, I do print every single day. That is something that is key. And if I'm out of town, then I have, my son print or something like that, or I'll run a print and then it should be good. But again, as long as you're running that stir, the ink in that bottle cannot settle. And that's your biggest key. Stay tuned for the next video.